Hello and welcome to another Aldi and Lidl tool video. Now, before I get started, I'm just going to say apologies for the last video like this I did. I didn't realise until it had been published and somebody mentioned it in the comments that I actually had the camera too far zoomed in. So apologies for that. Last video we did a giveaway for some pipe wrenches and drill bits. I'll announce those at the end of the video. Excuse me, I was just moving the camera stand slightly. It gives a creaky. And then I'm going to do a bit of a giveaway at the end of this video, but it's going to be different and I'll explain that later on. So I've got a few bits to get through this time, starting with the Aldi stuff as normal. And the first thing I bought from Aldi was a set of spring clamps. A spring clamp set, 12 pieces. There was what you get on there. Tells you the clamp force. And I got these because these are slightly larger than the clamp set that I've featured previously from Parkside. These are more heavy duty. They are strong. That spring is really strong. They're more heavy duty, so they're a larger spring. There are some smaller ones that may be handy for modelers, etc. But the larger ones I want for garden purposes. Clamping on hoses while I clean the pond out, etc. So there's 12 in there. I've ripped the thing now. Let's see, you can't read it, but rewind it 10 seconds. Warning, keep away from children. I don't know if that's a warning for the clamps or just in general. I've got 4 kids and I would wholeheartedly agree, stay away from kids. But anyway, so these were $6.99 I believe for the set of 12. They are still available at the time of filming in Aldi because I went in Aldi yesterday. I went in there actually for some cherry baked well Jaffa cakes, but didn't have any. And they still had lots of these about. So there's a 12 piece spring clamp set and you get various sizes. Unfortunately, they don't come in any sort of carry case or carrying. They just come in this plastic bag, so you'd have to put them in your toolbox. But I'm hoping to get a new toolbox. I'm hoping Aldi and Lidl have one, so I do need one. But I'll have a look. But not too bad value. They seem good quality. Nice rubber grips. And like I said, especially the bigger ones, the springs on them are very, I'm not even going to put my finger in there, but they are very strong. Very strong indeed. So did I actually get 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... yeah, I want to check because it says 12, but you never check there. So you got 4 little ones, 4 medium ones, and 4 of these very large ones. So I didn't think that was too bad value. $6.99. Excuse the noise in the background. $6.99 for 12 spring clamps from Workzone at Aldi. The next thing I picked up from Aldi was some weather strip seal to go around the window that I've got at home. The seal's gone. It's an opening window, but it never gets used, but the seal's gone on it. So I bought this. I don't know if this will be any good, but it's self-adhesive weather seal. Now it's holding. I don't want to unravel this too much because, like I said, I'm going to actually use it. But I'm just going to have a look. And you've got 2 by 5 metre. It says on there, seal small gaps from 2 to 5 millimetres, dimension 10 metres. So no, it's one long 10 metre strip, or 2 5 metre strips if you want to cut it. And it is, there we go, it is self-adhesive. Feels like good stuff. I've used this before, not this actual product, but I bought something very similar from B&Q several years ago. And this looks to be exactly the same. You know, it's got the same makeup, same feel. So hopefully that'll be okay. If it's not, I'll do a follow-up video. But that was only $1.99 for a box of that. And they had loads of different styles and types. But I got the black seal for the window. And I'll let you know how that gets on. Easy to install, self-adhesive. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it's 2 by... So it's 5 metres, but you can actually cut it. So that piece there, you can cut it in 2. So it's single strips. Apologies, I didn't realise that. So it's 2 strips, 1. I suppose you could use it doubled if you wanted to, but $1.99 Workzone at Aldi again. Some weather strip seal. Next thing from Aldi, another LED work light, but a different type again this time. Now this is the 3rd LED work light that I've got. Now the first one I bought, I never featured on the video. doesn't seem to work anymore, and I don't know why. The other one I bought, that one which had the flashing SOS signal on it, that is fantastic. That lights up my entire garden. So there is the, ooh, oh, it's double-sided. Look at that. It's double-sided, or you can move it about. Now, let me turn that off before I blind all of you. And let's see. Now, on the box, it's standing up, and you can move this. See, one of these will move. There we go. Or do they both move? They both move. So you can have it how you want it, flat, either sided. One, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's really quite good. Normal, bog standard USB charger, as comes with all these sorts of things now. And you've also got your warranty and rechargeable work light instructions. Nothing in there that's not really any sort of common sense, to be honest. Risk of damage, risk of, yeah, all the normal safety things about the batteries, etc. Nothing else in the box. So I wonder, what I will do is I'll put that on the screen so you can see it. 3 lighting modes, 50%, 100%, rechargeable battery, 1000 lumens. It's got a magnetic base. I don't have anything metal at the moment. Yes, I do. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Magnetic base. God, strong magnetic and all. So it will clip to your car bonnet, etc. if you're working outside. Your charging port is there. Although if you've got no fingernails like me, it's very difficult to open. Can't actually open that. That is a bit daft. Now I know these are cutters, but I'm just going to, there we go, gently pull that up. So there's the charging port in one end, on off switch, and your hanging hook from the other. So you can hang it up or have it magnetic. Yeah, handy little bit of kit. That was a tenner, I think that was £9.99. In fact, why am I guessing? I actually have the receipt here. Why am I guessing? Let's have a look. So £12.99 for the rechargeable work light. Draftix, that was £1.99 for the clamps. But yeah, another work light. This time of year, you need some light outside. It gets dark at like 4:30, but this is very bright, and you can have it half or off. So yeah, I like these LED work lights. I probably won't buy another one though, because that is the third one. Although I did say the first one packed up. I think there's a battery connection issue. But yeah, £12.99 from Workzone at Aldi. So again, that is all I managed to pick up from Aldi. I've been in regularly, more regular this time, to see if there's anything crop up, but nothing did. It's full of Christmas stuff, you know, at the moment. So now we'll head on to the few items I got from Lidl. And the first thing I got is an inspection tool set. Now this is mainly aimed at mechanics, etc., for working in engines, and this was the last one they had. Now this is open. Now I haven't looked in here. I'll be interested to see if this is all here, because it was open in the bottom of the racking. But I thought I'd have a look. Instruction book again, although it's pretty self-explanatory. You've got a adjustable telescopic, that's quite long. It's got a magnet on the end there, so if you drop anything in your engine bay, you can get it out with the strong magnet on the end there, and that is adjustable to get it around corners, etc. So that's extendable, telescopic. And the other thing is the inspection mirror, which again is extendable, and I'll try not to get my ugly mug in it, but you can see the small mirror on the end there. Again, adjustable, so you can look round in your car engine bays, etc. Not a bad bit of kit. £4.99 for the pair of those. Inspection mirror, all the compliance details on the back there, and your inspection tool. So yeah, they're not too bad at all, really. Nice soft grip handles. You can even plug it, clip it onto your belt. Both of them have got a belt clip on there. Hold the phone. That says LED, so you've even got a light on there, but it's not working. because there's a tab on the batteries. Let me put those in there. Just a word of warning, keep these batteries away from children. And right, I managed to get that back in there. It wasn't seated properly, so obviously somebody had been in here before. And I screwed it down and the LED is not working. Right, I've just spent the best part of 10 minutes trying to get that LED light to work in there, and it's not. Now there's one or two things has happened here, well, three things. Either the batteries are dead, which they shouldn't be because it's brand new. The LED is broken, but my other theory is when I take those batteries out, they are hot. They are hot. Something is short-circuiting in there. Now you can see the design. The actual metal thing on the outside there should pick up the negative charge, and that tiny little connector in the middle should pick up the positive. But something is shorting that out, because those batteries should not be hot. And they are, well, they're not now because I took them out, but they were warm to the touch when I took that out, and that shouldn't be the case. So I'm not putting the batteries back in there. They can go back in this plastic container. Now I've not done anything wrong. I have read these. Like I said, it's been about 10 minutes. I'll turn the camera off. But I have read these, and it says before use, remove the plastic casing on the batteries. Switch on the magnetic tool, turn the head clockwise to the on position, which on there, it's pretty self-explanatory. Turn it off, etc. But it's not working. So either I don't think the batteries are flat because they're getting warm. If they were flat, they would not be getting warm. Not entirely sure. And just a minute. That clearly says in there, before use, remove the plastic casing containing the batteries, push them out of the plastic casing from the top and replace the batteries in reverse order. But now I've put the plastic case back on, the light's working. So that's a bit crap. That says in there, before use, take the plastic out. Take the plastic out, it gets hot because it's shorting. Put the plastic back on and it's working, so it is working. The batteries aren't flat. And I'd imagine that LED would be quite bright in something like a very dark engine bay when you've dropped your 10mm socket, and it's always the 10mm socket. And then you can lift it back out. So, well, maybe I won't take it back. But them instructions are pretty bad. I can't help but wonder if that is a bad translation, because obviously they are German originally, so I just can't help but think that is bad translation. But I got it sorted in the end, and obviously, you know, I'll do these reviews honestly, but that was pretty rough. Remove the plastic casing and put the batteries back in. No, you don't. That is something you don't do. But anyway, Parkside inspection tool set with extendable handle and LED light. Not too bad, to be honest. The next thing I got is a bit off the cuff for me. Don't usually buy this sort of thing, but I thought I'd have a look at it. And it is a Parkside t-shirt. They didn't do my size. This is a little bit small for me. But what I'll do is in the corner, I'll put a picture of my son or daughter modelling it, if they agree to do it. If there's no picture there, they haven't agreed to try it on. So let's have a look at this. Now, one thing I did notice on this is it is sustainable, supports the cotton trade in Africa. How true that is, I don't know, but I'd imagine it is, because they wouldn't be allowed to put it on there if not. Now, to be honest, it doesn't feel bad quality. It feels like a t-shirt. Perfect for doing work on the cars in the garden, etc. The only thing that puts me off about it is I would have preferred, if I was going to wear this, a small Parkside logo in the corner here, maybe. You know, something along the lines of like Parkside on there. Instead, all down the back is written the words Parkside in massive letters. Now, I can imagine that is quite off-putting for people. It doesn't say Lidl or anything on it. It just says Parkside. Not sure how I feel about that. But the t-shirt itself, actually, like I said, doesn't feel too bad. Looking at the tag, there's your washing instructions, 40 degrees. That symbol there means it can go in the tumble dryer, which is always good. And you can iron it, especially this time of year when you can't hang stuff out very easy. but it feels alright, it feels light, it's quite stretchy. They did everything small to XXL. It's just that huge Parkside writing on the back that puts me off slightly, but as I said, if you've seen a picture in the corner, probably my daughter modelling it. If not, they've obviously thought it's damaging their street cred. They were £2.99 a t-shirt, and for working in the garden or the workshop, I suppose if you don't want to ruin your nice t-shirts, etc., if you're painting or whatever, I suppose they're ideal really. Disposable t-shirts, wear it 5 or 6 times, get another one, not too bad at all. Next thing, very quickly, was a felt pad set. This was £1.99. I got this because in my dining room I've got a vinyl floor which mimics laminate, and the dining chairs can mark it. The pads I've had on there 7 years, they're wearing out now, so I've got a set of this to replace them with. Used them before. There's your sizes, 133 pieces. You can pause that if you want to read that. Self-adhesive felt pads, and I use these on the bottom of my dining room chairs. You can also use them on stair gates to stop them marking your walls. I've also used them for that when the kids were little. They're not too bad, very good. £1.99, you can't go wrong. Had loads of different runs, but I got the felt pads. Again, from Parkside at Lidl. Getting down the items now, next thing I got was a set of digital calipers. Now this will form part of a giveaway. I don't need to read those because I've got 2 pairs of these. In fact, I've got a pair I got from Aldi and a Parkside pair. Comes with a battery, a CR2032 battery. Again, things like this keep away from children. And annoyingly, it needs a screw to put the battery in. I'll be back. Right, I'm back now. Now, I did say annoyingly it was screwed in. You can see I've got the screw in it now. And the digital calipers are working. There's a screw on the top to lock it in place. You can interior or exterior of a service just to get the calibration. I do have 2 sets of these, and as I was saying, I said annoyingly that's screwed in. Now I can understand it from a safety point of view. Children shouldn't get these button batteries, etc. They're very, very dangerous for kids. But in my experience, now my other 2 sets of calipers, this is just a push clip fit. And I prefer that because 1, it's going to be in your toolbox out of the way of children, hopefully. And 2, if you screw that down and leave the battery in it, these have a tendency to drain the batteries when they're not being used, especially if they're in a cold workshop. So something like this, that's why I've left the screw out, because when I've done this video, I'm going to take it out. But they are quite good. You can measure depth with them as well. Like I said, I've got 2 sets. I've got one at home and one in my portable toolbox that I use for modelling. Zero it up and you can change it from inches to millimetres, and obviously you've got your on off switch, powered by a 2032 battery. Now these aren't too bad at all. Like I said, I've had mine for a good number of years now, and the only thing I will say is they seem to have gone downhill a little bit with the case. My case is completely foam with a cutout to protect the whole thing. This has just got a bit of foam at the bottom. But digital calipers, don't worry, that's just only done next, it's not screwed in. From Parkside of Lidl, these were 10 quid. £10 for a set of digital calipers, I don't think is too bad. They are good quality. Like I said, I've had mine for years. Now I am going to remove that battery because these calipers are going to form part of this month's giveaway. More details which will follow. So I'm going to replace the screw and I will put the battery back in the box so that whoever wins it can replace the battery whenever they get it. And I don't, obviously leaving it out will make sure that the battery isn't drained while it's in storage. Now what I'll do is I'll put that battery there and I'll just slide it back in the plastic protector just to protect it a little bit. But yeah, nice little plastic carry case, easily stackable in your toolboxes, etc. Parkside of Lidl digital caliper set. And you get, if you've never used them before, you do get obviously your normal comprehensive book from Parkside with all the warranty and user information. I'll leave that up there so you can read that if you need to. Right, down to the last 2 pieces. Now the other thing I picked up for myself was this. This is a grinding wheel that fits in a drill. have a look at this. That will fit in the drill truck. Grinding wheel, imported by GB for Lidl. Seems to be good quality. It'll do for what I want it for. I've just got a couple of little metal things I need to polish up, so that's all I'm going to be using that for. Any information on the box? Not really. There's a picture of it there in use. Grinding wheel for removing rust, stubborn dirt, mortar residue or paint. High removal rate without damaging the material. Now, what I want to do is I'm restoring a couple of rail chairs from the 1930s. I want to paint them in hammerite, and I'm just going to use this to polish them up to remove the grime and grease. So I bought that to put in my drill. £2.99 each they were, and they had various different sets. Grinding wheels, sanding pads, you name it. They had quite a big selection, but I got the grinding wheel for that purpose, again from Parkside of Lidl. Now the last thing I'm going to look at also forms part of the giveaway, and it is one of the biggest electrical items I've ever bought from Lidl, and it is a hammer drill. So it says on there, versatile, can be used with or without impact function, maximum rate, drilling, etc. Comes with a depth gauge on the side. Now before I go into this, I was going to buy a battery operated drill, but when I looked into it, the battery operated drill was 20 quid. This was 20 quid, 19.99. But then I had to go to the till and buy a separate battery, which was 15 quid. So the handheld drill now becomes 35 quid. But that's not all. I then had to buy a charger, which is another 20 quid. So a £20 drill would have ended up costing me the best part of 60 quid. And everything, I try and budget myself when I do these videos, so I'm not spending too much and amassing too many tools. But 60 quid I couldn't justify on a handheld drill when I could get a power drill that plugs into the mains for 20 quid. So as with everything, Parkside, handy plastic carry case, which is lockable, and then you open it up and there is your Parkside power drill. There is the depth gauge on the side, which is adjustable. Unscrew that and you can set that to how deep, if you're drilling into a wall or etc and you need it to go a certain depth for wall plugs, you set that up and obviously it stops you going too far in. You don't get any accessories with it, no drill bits or anything like that. There is a comprehensive book, again as with all these things. Comprehensive book, how to use a drill. Adjustable settings on the top, hammer or not, and your adjustable speed. Now what I will do is I'll plug this in, take the protective cover off, and as I said, this will form part of the giveaway, but I've got some information about that I'll give to you at the end. So you've got your reverse and forward there. Seems powerful enough. Seems good enough. Seems as good as my. You've got an adjustable speed setting on the top there, so obviously you don't want to go too mad. It's got that lovely new smell to it. Quite a good bit. Trying to talk when the drill's on. Quite a good bit of kit that for 20 quid. If you've just bought your own house or need to replace your drill, or you're starting a business, 20 quid for a drill. If it lasts you a year, it's worth the money, because not everybody's got the budget to go and spend 150, 200 quid on a branded drill from someone like B&Q. 20 quid for a Parkside hammer drill. All right, you didn't get any bits with it, fair enough, but they have enough. You've watched enough of these videos to know that they sell drill bits and chuck sets etc all the time. So I really like that. That's not for 20 quid. If I'd got that when I first bought a house, I would have been well chuffed, but as it happens, my granddad gave me a drill. But that is really, really good, and that is going to form part of the giveaway this month. As I said, I've already got a drill. In fact, I've got 3. You amass these sort of tools, especially doing these videos. So 20 quid, Parkside of Lidl, power hammer drill. There's your instructions. I'll put them back in there because, like I said, I'm going to give this away. And as usual, comes in its very handy plastic storage case. You can even there's even a little thing there to put your padlock on, I suppose, if you wanted to. Yeah, Parkside of Lidl hammer drill. Put it back in there so whoever receives it knows that it's if you want me to sign it, tell me and I'll sign it. It's probably worth more unsigned, but I am joking. If you want me to sign it, I will. Not bothered. First autograph, you know, Dansmodelrailways. Now, the last thing I got from Lidl was this. Now, I've been after a new bin for ages. The bin in my garage is years old. It's cracked. It doesn't have a lid. It's cracked around the side, so if you put a bin bag in it, it always rips it. $5.99 from Lidl. Obviously, a lid. Lift that. Sprung lid. Very big capacity. You have to unclip it to get the lid off. Oh, there's a couple of bits in there that I also bought, some paracetamol and some tissues. Not that they'll feature in the video. But yeah, very big capacity bin. $5.99 I think I said that was. And I got that because the one in my garage is broken. Two colours, you could get grey or green. I decided to get the grey one. No markings on it. No Parkside markings, Lidl markings or anything like that. It's just a bog standard bin, which I thought was very good value for money. Obviously, because I've got one here. That's not part of the giveaway. I am keeping that. That will be going in the garage. So it seems to be good quality. Plastic's nice and thick. I mean, it's a bin at the end of the day. What else do you need it to do other than stand there and hold a bag? So yeah, I like that. $5.99 at the moment from Parkside in Lidl. Now, in my haste, I almost ended the video without doing the draw for the last video, where I was going to give away the pipe wrenches and the drill bits. So the pipe wrench set, and I've split the drill bits up into two pieces. The pipe wrench set was won by user Martin52. That's MARTYN 52. You have won the pipe wrench set. The wood drill bit set was won by Alan Sedgwick, user Alan Sedgwick, who left a comment. And the drill bit, other set, the HSS drill bit set, was won by Steve Monk 1956. So my email address is on screen now. Please send me an email and I will get those sent out to you as soon as I possibly can. So that's the pipe wrench set was Martin 52. Drill bit set that's the wood set was Alan Sedgwick. And the drill bit set for the HSS stuff was Steve Monk 1956. Congratulations to you guys. So yeah, so that's what we got in this month's bundle. Hammer drill, grinding wheel, digital calipers, a t-shirt, inspection set, the felt pads, LED work light, weather strip. Right, so that's everything I picked up in this video. Now, what I was going to say about the giveaways, there is a giveaway in this video, obviously, hammer drill, digital calipers. Now, what I'm going to do is in 2 or 3 weeks' time, before the next tool video, just before Christmas time, I think I'll do one if I can. If they've got anything in, everything, Aldi and Lidl seem to be Christmas stuff at the moment. But I'm going to do a massive giveaway. Now, I've been through all the tools. Obviously, doing these videos, I amassed quite a lot of stuff. Some of it is duplicate, some of it isn't. Some of it I'm never going to use that I've bought just for doing these videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to do at least 5 or 6 prizes. It's just going to be a giveaway video. I'm not going to go through it all like I do with these. It's basically going to be, right, this is what I've got to give away. Leave a comment on what you'd like. So if you want a caliper, leave a caliper. In this video, obviously, I'll pick a comment for these two out of this video. But the next video, it will be leave a comment on anything you see, and everything must go, basically. If nobody claims various things, I'll give it 2 or 3 weeks till after Christmas. If I've got various things left over, whoever has claimed, I'll just put it in one packet and you might end up with a bonus prize. But I do have stuff to send off. Those toolboxes, them multi-section toolboxes, they've gone off last couple of days. The problem I face is I live in a very rural area. My post office pops up once or twice a month, and if I'm at work, I miss that. And then it's a long drive to take, so I just take them as and when I can. After all, it is free stuff, so you will get it. It's just as and when this pop-up post office bus turns up and it you know, conforms with my shift pattern. But hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I said, look out in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to do a massive giveaway. Everything must go. I need some space. I'm going to give loads of stuff away. Keep an eye on it. Leave a comment on this video to win the drill or the caliper, and I will endeavour to get you them before Christmas. That will be drawn in the giveaway video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. And remember, if you buy one of them, don't take the plastic off it. You'll set fire to it. Bye for now.